Hello, and welcome to Mindful May from May 7th. Healing is selfish, and that's okay. We've all been hurt, whether from past experiences or current seasons. The aftermath of the harm that was caused can sometimes be far more painful than the incident itself, leaving scars seen and unseen that mend over time but remain for life. What are some ways that you've been hurt? Are these painful incidents ones that boil up from time to time? Or are they part of your daily struggle? Who was the person or people who harmed you? Was it a relative, friend, or yourself? Have you been able to forgive this person or people? These are questions that you must ask yourself to get down to the nitty-gritty of the healing process. It will be an uncomfortable journey, but one that has been manifesting for some time and is ready to be released. It's time to get selfish by focusing on yourself and no one else at this moment. So there are good and bad associations when it comes to being selfish. For the healing process to take place, you must take time to focus on yourself and your well-being. There's nothing wrong with taking the time out of the day so that you may begin the healing process. So if you would like, have a paper and something to write with within your reach. And in a safe space, think about one incident that has caused you harm and still occupies your time and energy. Close your eyes and picture this time, that moment in which you were vulnerable and weak. Imagine seeing yourself going through that situation. You empathize with yourself by envisioning the struggle you're having and feeling. What is that feeling you are experiencing? Is it sadness, loneliness, grief? If there were people or one specific person who caused you harm and are trying to block your vision, imagine them leaving the area. Picture them walking away or simply fading out of sight. You are left alone with yourself and you are safe. At this moment, what do you want to tell your past self? It's okay to reach out for an embrace, to remind yourself that you are safe. Through the trauma, the tears, and the difficulties, what do you want your past self to know? Think of the struggles that you went through. How did you make it through this challenging time? These can be some of the things you may want to tell your past self. Let yourself know who your biggest cheerleader was. Was it a friend, a family member, or yourself who offered a lifeline to get you out of that situation that you were in? Communicate the struggles you endured. Think about the life lessons that you learned. If you're holding on to shame, it's time to let that go. If you need to, pause and give yourself time to reflect. Pick up from here when you are ready to move forward. We are preparing to let go, and it is a big step. Still thinking of spending this moment with your past self, communicate that it's time for you to let go. Let yourself know how proud you are of yourself. You will make it through the dark days of the pain and the grief. It's not going to be easy, but you will see the light and become a stronger individual. Thank yourself for showing you how to become a better person. Allowing yourself to mentally embrace your past self in this incident and let yourself know that you are loved. You are amazing with so much to offer this world. Take your time and begin to come back to the present moment. Gently inhale the positivity and exhale the negativity. Do this 3 times, taking slow and cleansing breaths to bring you back to this present time. When you are ready, open your eyes. Look at your surroundings. How are you feeling? If you have within your reach, take your paper and writing utensil and write down your observations. Take a moment to reflect on what you just experienced. What was it like interacting with your past self when going through that difficult time in your life? How did you feel when comforting yourself? Were you able to realize your mental strength along with the accomplishments you have achieved by enduring your struggles? Were you able to forgive the person or people who harmed you? Were you able to forgive yourself? Please know that forgiving yourself or others does not happen overnight. It happens with time. Forgiving others may not happen at all, but the most important person you need to forgive, though, is yourself. If you are at a place to not forgive the other person or people, that is perfectly fine. They harmed you and may not be worth your time or energy to receive your forgiveness. If you forgive and love yourself, that is what matters the most. And I want you to know something too. I am so proud of you. And you may think this is weird, especially if I've never met you in person or online. However, if you've been listening to this, then it means that you've made it to this very moment. You have survived so much and are wanting to take time out for yourself. That is such an amazing accomplishment that you should be proud of. Don't give up. Instead, keep taking time for yourself and allow yourself to be selfish. For a few moments every day, take some time to relax and unwind. Refuel by giving yourself permission to care for yourself. Even if you must write it on your calendar and let others know. You've been through a lot and need to have time to care for yourself. This way, it opens you up more in giving your time and energy to those around you. Whether you are experiencing dark times now or are struggling to emerge from the darkness of the past, please know that you are surrounded by love. Better days are coming. Remember to care for yourself now so that you can help others in the future. And please stay tuned to Mindful May, posted every Friday in May of 2021. I will highlight ways to continue to care for yourself during trying times. Perhaps there are events that you've gone through and want to know that you are not alone. Maybe you're looking for additional insight to better understand and sympathize with those around you. Whatever your reasoning, I hope that Mindful May will help you to grow. And if you're looking for a way to expand my podcast, consider offering a small monthly donation to sustain future episodes. Any amount is appreciated. Please check out my listener support link, or feel free to share it on social media, and share it with your friends and with your family. Please keep in mind that the views within this are only my opinions and my insights. I am not a licensed professional. Feel free to talk live with me on TikTok or follow me on Instagram for up-to-date posts. I sincerely appreciate you and your time, and I wish you all the best and much success.